Hi guys, I'm Gab and today we are playing Siberia the World Before, the prologue of the game that will came out in 2021. I'm so excited because I played the first two games of this saga when I was a child, I think in 2004 and 2005. And 3 years ago I tried to play Siberia 3 but I hate it because it's not impossible. It's impossible to play on PC because it's not possible to play with keyboard and mouse but only with joystick, and there it was a lot of bug and I stopped playing it. Then Microid start to develop the continues of Cyber 3 and it came out this fantastic prologue. I just play it and I don't want to spoiler too much. And I see first the trailer and the graphics and the gameplay that they play. It was amazing, really. The graphics is amazing. In this game we play with our fantastic Kate Walker that it was raped in the end of Siberia 3. We found her in Siberian Pagan prison in 2004 and we play with another character, Dana, that it came from 1937 during the World War II. Then we can start play it because I'm so excited and I can't not to play this prologue because it's the fourth time that I play it and so excited and so amazing, really, guys.
I need to hurry. Frau Beckmann said she will be waiting for me on the square at the top of the main street.
Big day today. Hey, Dana?
Afraid so, Herr Baumgartner.
June 5th, 1937. 7:30 am. There had to be an important event for me to begin this diary. So the big day is here. I've been chosen among all the students at the music academy to play the swan song, the hymn or of Gagan, on the main square. Didn't sleep last night, feeling terrified. Can't ever bring myself to play that beautiful melody again before leaving. What does it matter anyway? My fate will be played out later today at 12:15 precise. There's always a big crowd on the square for the occasion. 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. That butterfly couldn't eat a thing for breakfast, even though Mother made her delicious chocolate and apricot sugar tart, cake that I usually adore. My parents won't be coming to see me. They can't leave the shop on a day like today. It's the least day of spring for retailers, and anyway, perhaps it is better this way. I could not bear being disagreed in front of them should I fail to make the grade. 10 a.m. Mr. and Mrs. Zimmer have arrived. They come more and more often these days. It's all for business too. Father keeps saying to wherever will listen that there is no such thing as too much business in times like these. While the man gets down to dealing in a study, Mr. Zimmer is an art dealer. Mrs. Zimmer helps mother in the shop. 11 a.m. Frau Beckman is expecting me. She's the directors of the academy. Better stop writing. Don't forget the identification. Kiss parents. Jump in the first tram. Now off you go, Dana. Sorry guys, my English not so good.
The Hymn of Wagen, my favorite concerto. My convocation notice from the Music Academy. I have to give it to Frau Beckmann once I arrive at the square.
The game is like
Looks
the
like
PS2.
everyone left in a hurry. Oh my goodness, they must all be waiting for me on the square.
Okay, I can speak, sorry. Okay, the game is like the PS2 with point on click. It's a point on click game. It's a puzzle game.
Not bad at all. I wonder if Papa would sell it in his shop, though. Goodness, a rock?
Oh no, vandals.
Are you all right?
None for the worse for wear. What worries me is it's getting worse every day.
That's what my father says.
Never mind, eh? Always look on the bright side. At least, it's prompted me to make some repairs that I've been putting off.
Do you know who did this?
I've got a good idea, yes. Good-for-nothing hoodlums.
I see who you mean. They only feel big and strong when they're together, though.
Right. But people like that can be dangerous when they're driven by an ideal. Especially when it's based on hate and the rejection of other cultures. And they hold no love for Vagarans, that's for sure.
My parents and I are Vagarans.
Well, in that case, I wish you well. Troubled times are these, young lady. for people like us. Ah, enough talk of nastiness. Ah. I see you're carrying a music case. Would you be the lucky young lady who's to enchant our ears this year?
I am. And I should go. It's nearly time.
Well, let me congratulate you first. Music is one of the few pleasures left to us nowadays. So, thank you, Fraulein. Thank you for spreading it around. Would you like to do me the honor of writing something in the cement before you go? I'll add the date like they do in Hollywood. It's all the rage these days, you know.
Well,
Unless you're worried, it would make you late.
All right. I will.
Here you go. Your initials?
Yes, they stand for Dana Rose.
Well then, Dana Rose. Your initials are now immortalized in concrete. You'd better make sure your destiny is worthy of them.
Thank you, mein Herr. I really should go now if I don't want to be late at the Music Academy.
I'll be listening from here.
Thank you. Goodbye. Is it that late already? Frau Beckmann will kill me if I don't get to the square on time.
Damn bloody Vigeran.
The National Socialist Party of Ostertal. I think that's what Papa calls the Brown Shadow. Nothing but yobs in uniform, according to him. I'd better not hang around here.
Look, that must be her.
Good grief. Guten Tag, Frau Beckmann.
Ah, Fraulein Rose, there you are. A few minutes more, and you would have been late.
Please excuse me, Frau Beckmann, but I was delayed on the way.
May I have your convocation notice? Thank you, Fraulein Rose. Now, remember, performing at the annual spring concert is a great honor and rewards the best Music Academy student of the year. So it is imperative that you show yourself worthy.
I will do my best, Frau Beckmann.
The piano is ready. Make this day yours, Dana Rose.
have to activate the piano first. There's a mechanism on the side of it. Once I've activated the piano, everything will be ready to go. Everything's ready. All I need to do now is arrange my sheet music and begin.
Seeking Kate Walker, Nick Canty reports. Okay, Nick Canty is a reporter that came from Siberia 2. That because for found Kate and returned to United States, but he don't found her, and Kate Walker in Siberia 3 obstaculated he. And but here we have some letter from Nick Canty. I am given to believe that Miss Walker was among your closest friends, which is why I am writing to you. I should explain that I am no longer maintained by anyone to find the young lady. However, I must admit I am still keen to carry on with my mission. My sole objective being to try to warn Miss Walker about all the trouble she keeps getting herself into, and, if possible, to persuade her to come home. Nevertheless, I must admit that as I write this letter, I have no idea of her whereabouts, especially since my long conversions has meant that I have lost track of recent events. I like to pick up my investigation as soon as possible to find your friend and hand her your letter. Yours sincerely, Nick Cantin. December 20. December 14. Yeah, right. 14, 2003. Dear Mrs. Foster, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm pleased to inform you that I managed to locate the Yukon nomads. They were escorting Miss Walker the last time I met her. They told me that despite the sacrifice of Oscar the automaton, to protect her, she was taken prisoner by a dangerous local fascist militia. After almost a year of laborious investigation, this trail has allowed me to localize Miss Walker with near certitude. She is detained in a salt mine. This mine is in reality a labor camp owned by a consortium of sorry, but it's difficult to reading this type of writing of mobsters and neo-fascists in search of vestigates of past grandeur of their nation. I have just arrived in the region. As I expected, the mine guards refused to hand Miss Walker over to me. They even pushed back my attempts to bribe them a bit on the light side too. I must admit to deplorable finance. The guards nonetheless assured me that she was well. For some reason they burst at laughing and mentioning the closeness with her cellmate and the way in which the two young women protected each other. In return for the small amount of cash I could muster up, the guards promised me to hand the parcel to Miss Walker. In the meantime, until I find a way of getting her out of this earthless nest, I have no other choice but to believe them. Sorry guys for my English. Documents, inventory. Okay. I can speak, yeah.
Sleep okay?
Like a bear.
Yeah, I heard. Better get ready, Katyusha.
I feel like I've been run over by a tank.
You okay?
Sure. Digging an assault mine 12 hours a day in the hope of finding a fragment of ivory? Couldn't be better.
Don't let it get to you.
Maybe I'm a fool, Kate. Maybe I should have listened to my folks. If I had stayed in line in the National Choir like a good little pawn instead of forming an anti-establishment punk group, I would not be here now. I'm glad I've got you, though.
Listen, Katusha, we're going to get out of here, right?
Yeah, right. If you say so.
We should get going, Katusha. I mean, what if the guard catches us slacking off when we should be ready?
Who, Simona? She's no altar girl, but she's not the worst around here.
True.
But I will be ready in time to leave. I just want to get all the rest I can.
Today's the day we're supposed to take over from Team Orange in Gallery C, right?
Don't remind me. They say it's really tough. Isolated with no rescue party on hand. Which is crazy, because it's the worst gallery for cave-ins.
Come on, Katusha. Better get ready.
Sure, okay.
5 minutes, no more. Da?
Da.
Pushing poem. In the depth of the Siberian mines, keep your paw patents. In the depth of the Siberian mines, your sorrowful labor and great ambition of your thoughts will not be wasted. Hope, the faithful sister of misery, will wake up your courage and amusement in the dark underground. The desired time will come. Love and friendship will come to you through the somber gates, as my free voice reaches you in your miserable halls. Heavy locks will fall down, prisons will crash, and freedom will greet you gladly at the door, and brothers will give you the sword. Alexander Pashkin. I don't know it's a real poet or no. I check it, but not hopefully this time. Okay.
Katusha's punk group.
Well,
Would love to have seen them.
Orphan Alexander Pushkin. Oh, it's real. Okay, it's the first time that I read it. Okay, it's a poet from Russia. Interesting. It came from no, okay. He was born in 1799 in Moscow, and died at at young age, at 37 in St. Petersburg in 1837. Okay, it like it. Interesting. There is another recon point, no object.
Go ahead. You can use the sink first if you want.
I better freshen up first and see how Katusha is. I'll pick up my gear after.
Okay. Okay, this is the code of conduct. I don't want to read all because it's a lot. This is the punishment that the section manager gave to you if don't respect this conduct.
God, another day of hard labor. What are you gonna do now, Kate? Jeez, can't believe it's been almost a year since the militia sent me here. Gotta get out, move on, whatever that might be. But how, though? No news from outside, nothing. Does anyone even know I'm here? For Christ's sake, someone must be looking for me, mustn't they? Mustn't they?
Okay, let's start it. Okay. The mirror, it's so amazing, these graphics, and not so simple to create this graphic with a mirror and the reflection of it.
Better not forget your good luck charm. Don't think I've ever seen you without it.
It's all I got left.
Oh. This is the heart of Oscar.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
It's still amazing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we can see the diary and what we have found. Okay. I can inspect them. Okay, there is nothing anymore. Okay.
Glad you're here.
Let's stay close, Katusha, okay?
Team Blue! Hey, you've got mail. It's for you, Amerikanska.
Thanks.
No stalling you here. You got 5 minutes to see what's inside. Or else a less friendly face will come to get you.
It belonged to my mother. I used to play with it when I was a kid. This melody stuck with me throughout my childhood. I remember even my mother couldn't find out what it was called.
The music and the melody of the game, it's amazing, like the first, second, third game. The graphics is from the artist Benoit Sokal, and the music's from Inon Zur. That it's two amazing artists, and this is because I like it. The first two game.
Olivia Foster, New York. What could she have sent me given our dispute after my leaving with Hans? Strange.
What?
August 23rd, 2003. Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time for you to make preparations to return to New York. Your mother, Sarah Walker, passed away last night at Mount Sinai Hospital. She had been doing poorly for several months, and her death was no doubt a release. The funeral will take place Thursday, next week. We pushed back the ceremony so you can be with us. If I'm not mistaken, returning to the United States means you run the risk of having to answer to the law. Sometimes it's better to pay your debts to society instead of being forever on the run. And for once, just put aside those senseless, adventurous pretensions of yours. They've already cost you your friends and family. I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. I've enclosed your mother's pendant. According to her, you used to love the mystery of its melody. I promised her I would send it to you. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship. Olivia, 212-359-1519.
It's so painful for Kate because he still not see her family from I think 1 year and much
Well
more.
done, Dana, dear. I'm so proud of your concert on the square at the Academy of Music. We shall find a pretty frame for your diploma.
Thank you, Mother.
Once you've finished your studies at the Academy of Music next year, you'll be able to start higher education at the Paris Conservatory. Won't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
Then, my darling, you'll become a great concert pianist. You make us so proud, doesn't she, Anton?
Of course. Of course.
So proud.
I really do want to become a concert pianist, but the thought of leaving Papa, you, and the house to go to the Paris Conservatory doesn't exactly thrill me.
And it's perhaps not such a bad idea for you to move away from Wagen. Times are hard at the moment for people like us. I do worry about your health still. Thankfully, Herr Gustav agreed to take you on at the mountain refuge this summer.
Oh, yes. The mountain air will do you a world of good, my dear.
By the way, did you write to Herr Gustav to thank him?
Oh, well, I was very busy rehearsing the concert, you know.
The gentleman is offering you a job, Dana. Thanking him is the very least you can do.
Yes, Mother, I'll do it right away.
Have you asked your father for his pen?
I ought to write that letter before I go up to my room.
My pen? Can't be far.
Papa, could your pen be around here somewhere?
Could be, I suppose.
Vorarlberg automatons. These machines are incredible.
Oh, this is the story about the family of Vorarlberg in Valadilen and the city of Vagan that help the Vagan city. Okay, I want to read it. Vorarlberg Manufacturing Automation Factory made in France. Are you the happy owner of Vorarlberg Automaton? Remember that they are guaranteed for life. For any request for a replacement, repair or refund, please write to us and at the address indicated on your warranty card. Who are we? Located in Valadilen in the French Alps, Vorarlberg Manufacturing are at the cutting edge when it comes to precision mechanics. Our state-of-the-art automatons are renowned through Europe and embody both the quality of our work and the respect we show our customers. We think all of our creation must have that extra little something that will make them unique. A genuine extra bit of soul, Vagan and us. Although we, Vorarlberg Manufacturing, pride ourselves on having a close relationship with all of our customers. We maintain an even stronger relationship with Vagan and its people. Why are we so close? During one of his travels, our visionary chief engineer Hans Vorarlberg discovered a Vagan that had been devastated by a notoriously terrible fire. Mr. Vorarlberg was moved by the situation, so he had made our factories part of the effort to rebuild the mechanism of the city, restoring its eternal beauty while propelling it into modernity thanks to the latest automatons from our workshop. This is still amazing.
No pen here.
Okay.
Papa's pen. Perfect. Papa is so untidy.
May 28 May 1937. My dear Anton, I've received the paintings, given their quality. I can only congratulate you on getting them at such a good price. I can already tell that they will find a buyer amongst my American clientele, and we will get a return on our small investment very shortly. On a more personal note, I wanted to thank you and your lovely Elena for the message of support included with your package. The doctors seem optimistic about Miriam's recovery. They think she should be back on her feet this summer, with each passing day. I am even more amazed that such a strong woman did me the honor of marrying me. However, I will not hide from you that we are both terribly downcast, despite Miriam's medical history. That charlatan of an obstetrician had left us with serious hopes that his unexpected pregnancy would return out well, although it was really hard for us to take such a final decision. We decided not to run this risk of being met with further disappointment in the future. This is about Miriam's physical health and it must be agreed. the moral health of us both. I imagine that all there is left for us to do is to learn to live with the idea that we will grow old alone, Miriam and I, without any children. In such circumstances, my dear friend, you will understand that every day God gives us. We wonder about the expediency of remaining here in Ostertal, while the sound of the brown shadows boats can be heard more and more in our street. Miriam and I would perhaps be safer on the other side of the Atlantic where, as you know, I have the benefit of strong professional relationship and some well-placed friends in the New York art community. In any case, please know that your and Elena's support went straight to our hearts. This further proof of the unwavering loyalty that binds our two households has been the only ray of sunshine for us in this particularly dark time of our relationship. I thank you both again for this renewed expression of our honest friendship. Yours truly, Adam. It's interesting. The picture that we see it's from this friend of the father of Dana, and they pay not too much for buying they want to sell it and much more of the cost. Okay, I think I don't see. Okay.
It's stuck. Papa really ought to tidy up.
Okay, I can throw this.
Maybe I could use it to write my letter to Herr Gustav. I ought to put these away before I lose them. I'm pretty sure I know this piece by heart now, anyway. The Hymn of Wagen, my favorite concerto.